Hello, this is Christopher Chesterman with Liberty University. Public history is the process by which the citizenry interacts with the past through historical content. Few societal aspects are as transcendental as the arts, and no art form is as versatile as melodic, rhyming verse. As songs are passed down through the generations, they take on different meanings based on the historical context and the style of the performers giving their renditions. Take, for example, the Liberty Song. In February of 1768, John Dickinson published the last of his letters from a Pennsylvania farmer decrying parliamentary encroachments into colonial affairs. A few months later, in May, he witnessed the attempted British seizure of John Hancock's ship Liberty from across the Delaware River, which was stopped by Boston civilians. He sent the completed version to his friend James Otis, a renowned poet and publisher, for consideration, and then a few months later, he followed up with another version because he thought the original was too bold, and he also wanted to include a stanza in between verses 4 and 5. However, the original version made it into the Pennsylvania Gazette on July 7, 1768, which was just signed D, an anonymous initial. It also made it to the Boston Gazette and Country Journal on July 18th of 1768. However, the version we have, the revised version he sent to Otis, was published in the Pennsylvania Chronicle on July 11th, 1768. From there, it appeared in 3 or more almanacs, several different broadsides, one with music, and at least 6 newspapers immediately upon its dissemination. Therefore, it became one of the first, if not the first, patriotic American songs. It's based on the tune of a well-known British naval shanty called Heart of Oak, and is written in a common meter with 11-syllable lines, something easy to remember, easy to recite, something very familiar to the people. However, as the Revolutionary War continued in the 1770s and 1780s, it became overshadowed by later lyrical developments. First off, there were parodies of the song, which were created by the British to mock the Americans. But then, on top of these parodies, the Americans made their own parodies, and then you had a parody and a parody, and just parodies of parodies everywhere. So yeah, the same tune, bunch of different songs. Also, more familiar songs came out, such as Yankee Doodle from the later Revolutionary War, and in the early Republic period, such as the Star-Spangled Banner from the War of 1812. Although I couldn't find any music scores in the 1800s, it appears in an 1823 James Otis biography. A National Patriotic Songs collection in 1842 is the first song, because I think they did it historical order. 1856 American Revolution Songs collection. And 1890s was a boon for it. 2 sets of writings on John Dickinson included the verses, as well as a book on American literary history. In addition, in 1896, the Daughters of the American Revolution hosted a celebration of Washington's birthday that included the Liberty Song. Now, in the 1900s, it appeared in some poetry and songbooks as well, but I wanted to take advantage of 21st century technology. In 1952, Wallace House, and in 1961, Ed McCurdy, they do a very traditional historical rendition, a little bit of instruments, but mostly vocals. Take a listen to both of them back to back.
Come join hand in hand the brave Americans all, and rouse your bold hearts at fair liberty's call.
In so righteous a cause let us hope to succeed, for heaven approves of each generous deed.
Charles Gross directed a choir in 1969 that included trumpets, a very big, boisterous, celebratory tone. Take a listen.
In freedom we're born, and in freedom we'll live.
1976, Arthur S. Schrader led an a cappella group to do their own version with kind of a harmony, sort of unison thing. Take a listen.
Our purses are ready, steady, friends of steady. Not as slaves, but as free men, our money we'll give.
Now, in 1996, Cheryl Milnes and John Spong, they go all out with harpsichord, maybe some strings in there, and a very strong, like almost colonial British accent type of thing.
For our children shall gather the fruits of our pain.
And in 2007, Bobby Horton kind of did a combo of the very traditional styles, so both the House McCurdy as well as the Milnes and Spong instrumentation. Take a listen.
All ages shall speak with amaze and applause of the courage we'll show in support of our laws.
And my favorite version is Ed Pedersen's bluesy country version. It sounds like it's in a minor key with guitar, violin, and maybe some other instruments.
Not as slaves, but as free men, our money will give.
Now, the most endearing legacy of the song is it has the line, "By uniting we stand, by dividing we fall," which has been shortened to "United we stand, divided we fall." One of the core tenets of our entire country. And that is a short version of the public history of the Liberty Song. Thank you.